Heat printing jackets can be extremely lucrative for your business, but it can be extremely risky too without the proper technique. In this short segment of video that you're about to watch, we teach you how to heat print this polyurethane shell jacket. This is part of a larger video series that's available on stallstv.com under our broadcast archive. We hope you enjoy. And we're going to do a jacket that is a safety windbreaker that's actually waterproof and made of polyurethane. So I'll lay this out for you. I'm not sure if you can kind of get the texture of the jacket, but it's a polyurethane-based material. It's very shiny, very glossy, still has the same reflective striping. We made the sacrifice for you so you know you can heat print it, but all I did is I took the hood off the jacket. It normally has a hood, and I cut it up into strips. And this is just a quick way to test garments. So I stripped the hood up so I could test several pieces and see if it left a heat press mark or damaged the jacket. And then I just applied a small piece of fashion film from a scrap design to make sure it wouldn't be impacted under the heat. And so with that, we chose fashion film to decorate this, and we know it'll work. So let's heat print this one for you. I'm going to unzip the jacket and actually switch over to my 6x10" platen because I'm looking for something that can make it between the zipper and the reflective stripe. So I need a nice rectangular shape. Now left chest is a common placement for a jacket, so I'm going to zip it all the way open. I'm used to loading things upside down, so I'll maintain that here. And then I'm going to flip out this component. You don't want any extra pressure or seams underneath, so I'm flipping out this little extra fabric that's inside of here. I'm just going to kind of wrap that around my 6x10 attachment and try to fit it on so the zipper and the seam structure is hanging off the edge, as is the reflective striping. And this happens to be a perfect fit for this size. Now if it wasn't a perfect fit, then I have the option of using my print pad and building up the layer from underneath to make sure I raise it a little more and it doesn't impact any of these components. So you have to have the tools available to you. I'm going to use fashion film in the color black. I'm going to position my left chest graphic. One thing I am concerned about with this jacket, and we found really, is that when you heat press this, more than it melting, it wants to leave an indent mark from this liner in the actual jacket. So if you can see that on your screen, there's that liner. It may indent if I give this the full application. So fashion film has something called a 2-second fast tack. I can simply tack it on there for a couple seconds and release that liner so it doesn't impact the jacket and damage it. But hit it for a few seconds. Hopefully we achieved enough pressure there. Remove the liner. You can see there's no mylar mark at all because I got it off of there quickly. And now I'm ready to cover it and give it the full application. And I have a completed result. Very soft, looks like it's really made for the jacket. No adhesive squeezing out, no real issues there, just a really nice result. Now, one tip I want to give you as you're decorating this high-vis apparel, you can use basic graphics, you can use reflective material. One way to get like a high-vis-like finish without having to pay for reflective is to use neon colors. So in this case, we're going to utilize our neon yellow fashion film across the bottom. If I were marketing this in the safety industry, I would call it safety green or safety yellow. It matches that shade of the actual jacket itself. 6x20 platen. Of course, I have to load it this way so the heater locks down on the 20 inches of it. You can't just rotate it around and heat print it because you won't get heat out to the sides. Position my fashion film design, make sure it's the same distance from the bottom seam clear across so it's straight. Place and press for 10 seconds. So I gave that the full 10-second application. I wanted to point out the indent here. So you can see when you don't do the 2-second fast tack, you get the little bit of a mylar indent around the outside. When you're heat pressing items, if you notice any lifting as you're peeling it, feel free to cover it with a cover sheet and just heat press it again. And the cost on that is $26.99 for standard sizes. And basically, the market price of that out in the market, decorated, I saw it selling anywhere from $60 to $80. So when you customize that with, $5 or $6 in fashion film, you're really looking at profit opportunity upwards of $30 to $40 per jacket. So certainly a profitable market target.